Hi everyone, today I want to show you something about this little headphone here. This is the Meze Strada. Strada actually means in Romanian street. So my first thought was actually when I got these, is this maybe a wireless headset or something? Because you can just take it on the street, right? But no, this one is same as the other headphones from Meze, also with a cable. It is though a closed back headphone that currently goes for around 799 bucks depending on the location. Yeah, it is said to have a similar driver than the 109 Pro, so also 50mm dynamic driver. It also is more affordable than, for example, the Meze Lyric, and yeah, more expensive than the 99 Classic 2nd generation. So yeah, I'm quite wondering how these here will perform. So just a little heads up before we directly go into it. Meze Audio did send this headphone here to my channel for review purposes, but they never tell me what to say, what not to say. They're really hands off. They also don't pay me any money to say something here, but just to be very transparent, they did send me this link in the description. You see, this is actually an affiliate link, so if you like what I have to say, you want to test this headphone here, I would be happy if you could use that link if you want to support me a bit, but you really don't have to do that, of course. So I would say now we go right into it and look at the Strada. Alright, so here we are with the Meze Strada. It kind of looks very similar to the Lyric 2. It has kind of the same housing style. Here you see really nice Makassar ebony wood ear cups. The frame is magnesium. And yeah, it also has a quite special color to it, as you can maybe see. It has a little bit of a green tint to it, a metallic shine even to it. These ones here are actually hand painted by Meze. And yeah, I really like that they used a little bit of a different color, not just always the standard colors, you know, like black or something that most headphones are. So I like that they try something different here. I mean, yeah, taste differs here at this point. I'm not sure if everybody will like this green color here or the bronze colored height adjustment. But I in general like the approach that they try something different, and I do think the metallic green here looks quite nice. But yeah, taste differs. So the headphone is also quite lightweight. It just weighs around 330 grams, even though it looks a little bit more big, you know. But it really is quite light. Also here you have a nice pleather headband, and down here is a little bit of cushioning. When I first got these, I was a little bit worried because I'm very sensitive to pressure on top of my head. So I'm really battling this in most cases with some headphones. But this time here, I really didn't have any trouble whatsoever. Even though it is not a suspension headband style, it was very comfortable. So whatever they did here was good. Maybe it's because it's white as that, or because of the cushioning down here that's a little bit shaped. But I didn't feel any, uncomfortable here wearing these also for a few hours on end. So I was quite happy in that regard. So this headphone also has very nice and deep and plushy ear pads here that allow for quite a bit of space inside of them. If you compare this now to the 99 Classic 2nd generation, for example, the ear pads here are a little bit more firm and a little bit more small in that regard. So I do think this here is actually an improvement, but a really nice feature I really like seeing here, and I wish more companies would do it like this, is actually this here. So the ear pads are actually magnetically attached, so you can reattach and attach them quite easily and fast and simple. If you have ever had the pleasure of maybe changing a HiFi-Man earpad, then you may will really appreciate this here. The last time I had to change my HiFi-Man Aria earpads, it was not a great experience. I really thought a little bit of by breaking my headphones a little bit if I'm not careful enough. Because they were so securely attached on there, and it was squeaking while I removed the earpads. It was really, not that great. It was possible, of course, and you can do that, but it's not as great as this one here, right? We can probably agree on that. Also, some companies actually glue the earpads to the headphones. I really hate that. But yeah, I'm happy they decided for this attachment solution here. Because it's just that easy to replace the earpads and also just put them away, maybe wash them a little bit, clean them, you know, it's just much more easy like that. So in regards to clamp force, this headphone really doesn't have much of it. It's really light light clamp. If you compare this also to the 99 Classics, because of the headband style of this here, it's a little bit more clumpy. And also in regards to the 99 Pro, the headband style is similar to the 99 Classics, and the same here is just light clamp force. But if you compare this now to the Strada, this one has a little bit less of it. It is very comfortable to wear as well. And a nice change is also actually that it has really nice cup rotation. So the 99 Classics and the 109 Pro really didn't have much cup swivel at all. So I really like this headband style here quite a bit. So you can just easily turn the cups as you prefer it. And also the height adjustments is pretty nice. So it has like a nice up and down slide mechanism here, which is not too loose, not too hard to move as well. And in general, I really like this design here. If you compare this to 109 Pro, of course, I really like the suspension headband and that it was like auto adjusting to your head like that. But I do think that the Meze Strada has a little bit on, a better design here because of the cup rotation. Because I really think that is, nice. And also because it is a light headphone, it doesn't put too much pressure on top of my head. So I don't worry too much about not having a suspension headband here. But in general, I really like this design. I think it is well thought of. And it also has down here the normal 3.5mm headphone jacks. So quite standard. It is also not inserted into the cup, like the 99 Classics has it inserted a little bit more into the cup. So you had a little bit of trouble sometimes with the right aftermarket cable fit, if that is important to you. But here really it is not an issue at all. So this headphone also comes with 2 cables and this little carry pouch here. This is a pleather carry pouch that is included to put in the cables, and it also comes with this little adapter here to change the termination from 3.5 to 6.3 quite easily. The headphone cables itself are nicely braided. They feel of a nice quality. They are 1.8 meters long, and one is terminated 3.5mm and the other one is 4.4mm. So yes, you get 2 cables with the headphones and this little carry pouch and the adapter. And the headphones also comes with this carry pouch here. If you look inside of it, it has a nice velour texture to it. So you can easily put these in here with also the cable carry pouch and travel with your headphones without the risk of it getting scratched or something. So it is quite nice that they included that as well. So all in all, I really think the build quality here and aesthetics is very good. I mean, as usual for my Meze headphone, actually, I really like the aesthetics, the ergonomics here, and I do think also that it's a nice closed back headphone. So if you wear this, the noise isolation is there. Outside noises are reduced a bit, and also, if you listen to music, it keeps the music in a little bit in the cups. If you don't listen too loud to it, of course. So I think it's a really nice closed back headphone. So this headphone here has a sensitivity of 111 dB per milliwatt and an impedance of 40 ohms. So even though the sensitivity is high, I would still tend to say use a little amp with it. Nothing crazy, but this will help out bring and push out the lows a little bit and bring out the mids and the highs a little bit more. So my recommendation is always would be here the Chart Mojo 2. I really like this device. I think it's a great DAC amp that is also portable. But of course you can also take something else. But if needed, it is probably also possible to get this headphone loud enough on just your laptop, because it's really not that hard to drive. So let's come now to the sound itself. How did the Strada sound to my ears? I found the Strada to be a quite punchy, dynamic sounding headphone, which sometimes leads a little bit bright. It really puts the mids more in focus here. The sub to mid bass extension is very good and controlled. Vocals are very nice and airy and for a closed back headphone presented here. But in rare cases and some songs, and if you're sensitive to it, it can have sometimes a little bit more from female voices, for example, a little bit of a sharper characteristics. If you compare this now to the 109 Pro, for sure the 109 Pro is a little bit more even brighter in that regard. I really like testing the song Kings and Queens from Ava Max for that. It is, for me personally, a very painful song to listen to, but it's good for testing this really high-pitched female voices with a lot of pronunciation to T's and S's. And so in that song, it was really apparent that the Strada is a little bit more forgiving in that regard. The 109 Pro really, highlighted the T and S's a little bit. It was quite sharp sounding, a little bit fatiguing even in that case. But here it was a little bit more forgiving, while still being a bit sharp sounding. So don't, forget that. But the 109 Pro really has a little bit more bass punch, a little bit more punchy bass. In comparison, the Strada still has a nice, deep and still a bit punchy bass, but in comparison, the 109 Pro really has a bit more of that. So in regards to soundstage now, I found the Strada to be performing quite good, actually. It didn't feel that closed in that sometimes closed back headphones tend to be. Also, the imaging qualities were nice. I could pinpoint where sounds are coming from. The soundstage for a closed back headphone was quite wide in my opinion. I also liked it to use it for gaming. It was possible, it was good. You could pinpoint where sounds are coming from. Also in regards to detail retrieval and resolution, I found it to be quite a big step up in regards to the 99 Classic 2nd generation. I found this here to be more detailed, have more resolution, could hear more details out of the music. I mean, this is also maybe to be expected because it really costs double as much as the 99 Classic 2nd generation, so that's what I expect also it to do, and for me it does that. But because this is just my own 2 ears, my opinion, and how I perceive this headphone here, your opinion may very well be completely different. That is fine, that is okay, every ear is different. So I prepared a little bit of a sound demo where I recorded the sound coming out of this headphone here. Also in comparison to the 99 Classics and the 109 Pro. The only thing I ask you here, please, is maybe if you can wear headphones so the small changes in sound become more apparent to you. Like this, you can make your own decision which one you actually prefer and get an idea on how the differences are between these headphones. So without further ado, I would say, let's give it a listen.
Old friend, you've traveled miles, spinning in circles, your blind eyes on the dial, stripping out the colors. A man whose steps leave no trace. A man whose voice sounds like tears. A man whose memory erase. A man whose time flow of beats. You learn that all is not in vain. All that matters remains. But it's time to say goodbye until next life. A man whose steps leave no trace. A man whose voice sounds like tears. A man whose memory erase. A
Alright, so that was the little sound demo. Let me know in the comments down below how you find the sound performance of the Meze Strada and how compared to the other two, which one you preferred, and in general how you liked the Strada. Yeah, I guess now we are quite finished with the short review. In general, I have to say I really like the Strada for its build, ergonomics and looks, and also for its sound. So I really like the mid-range here, the clean bass performance, and the good soundstage imaging qualities of this headphone for a closed-back headphone. Even though normally I'm not that much of a big fan for closed-back headphones, because I'm also not outside that much, so I don't really require a closed-back headphone, but I do think it's a nice closed-back headphone. Well, it is also important to not underestimate the build quality and comfort a headphone can give you. So good headphone is only truly good if you can wear it without trouble. I mean, if you wear a headphone, it's uncomfortable or something, you really will lose a little bit of passion in the music. You will not have the greatest time with it, I guess. If at least you want to wear it for a little bit longer than maybe just an hour. This is not to be underestimated. Also in regards to longevity, it is a good headphone because Meze's approach is to not glue anything here, so make it user serviceable. So in case at a few years you want to replace something here, it is easily possible to do so. And I do think this is also important for long-term ownership if you're somebody who wants to keep their headphones for a longer time than just maybe 2 years or something, you know. So I really like that approach. So in general, I really enjoyed wearing these, listening to these. And yeah, I guess that's it pretty much from the short review. I hope you have liked it, and if you did, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button. Support me a bit if you can, if you want. And I hope to see you again next time. Ciao, ciao!